Hello everyone, welcome back to Vic's Tarot Guidance. So today we are going to be doing a simple tarot sexual reading. We are just going to be asking about your person's sexual fantasies. I want to dive into these questions and just keep it very simple, not go too much into how they are feeling and thinking, but just focus on what their sexual fantasies are. If anything else comes up that needs to be said, that spirit wants me to convey to you, I will of course also convey it, but most of all we're just going to be focusing on the rawness of their sexual fantasies here. And I want to do this especially because I came into possession of two new tarot decks, so two new erotic tarot decks, and I really want to try these two out. So this is the Cameron and Manara Tarot. Alrighty, so that's why we're basically doing this reading, so I can get acquainted and use these tarot decks a little bit more on the spot before I dive into a little bit deeper questionings with these tarot decks. Alright, so as you can see, we have three rocks to choose from over here. Pile number one is going to be this white rock with black stripes. Almost feels like the rock itself is whipped, so that might already give you some ideas. So this is pile number one. For pile number two, we have this gorgeous colored brown rock. It has a lot of different shades of brown. It's also very gentle, soft to the touch. So this is pile number two, and pile number three is going to be this dark rock. It has some shimmer, almost like it looks like it has been shimmered up with some powder, or just it has been snowed on almost. It has this beautiful little white markings here on top, and also here on the side it has one straight line. So this is pile number three for you guys. Alright, so I would invite you now to just take a few deep breaths, dive deep into your body, and you can bring your person to mind, the person that you're asking about. You can ask the question also, what are their sexual fantasies, and then feel towards which pile, which rock, or maybe which timestamp, which is in the description box below, is calling to you the very most. That is going to be your pile for this reading regarding the question, what are their sexual fantasies. Alright, so without anything else to say, you can pause the video right now at this point. If you feel like you need a little bit more time choosing, you can also pick different piles for different people, or if you feel like you're guided towards multiple piles for one person, that's okay as well. That just means that there are messages for you in other piles as well. Right, so you can take some time now if you feel like you have to choose a little bit more, and I'll see you guys in your chosen piles. Hello, my beautiful pile number one. So if you have picked this white rock with black markings in the form of lines, this is going to be your video for what are your person's sexual fantasies. These can be their sexual fantasies in general, or they can just be also the sexual fantasies that they have regarding you specifically, okay? So let's get into it. So Spirit, we are asking the question. We have not even asked the question yet. Very eager cards. We are asking the question, what are pile number one's person's sexual fantasies for them, or in general? What are pile number one's person's sexual fantasies? What do they fantasize about? Pile number one's person, Spirit. Okay, wow, these cards are really eager to speak up, very interesting. Or it's maybe just your person is very eager to speak up. Okay, for pile number one, Spirit, what are their sexual fantasies? For pile number one, what are their person's sexual fantasies? So we also have here the Knave. For their person's sexual fantasies. Did one of them flip over? So yes, we also had a few that flipped over. It's just too many. Sorry, I just have to get this back in order here. All right, but let's start with these ones now. So we had in the beginning the Queen of Earth popping up for you guys. All right, so the Queen of Earth. What else? We also had then the Empress. It's like a mix of Temperance and Empress here. We have the Empress showing up here. I got really confused by this marking here as well. So yes, we have the Empress. We also have here the Eight of Cups, or the Eight of Water, coming through for you guys. We have the Knave, or the Page of Earth, or the Page of Pentacles here showing up for you guys. And we also have the Page of Air, or the Page of Swords showing up. We have here the Four of Swords showing up. Okay, so let's see what else comes up for you guys. Two more cards, please, Spirit. Two more cards. What are your person's sexual fantasies? For pile number one, what are their person's sexual fantasies here? Okay, so we have three showing up. We have here the Hermit card reversed coming up for you guys. And we also have, now we do have the Empress, the Temperance card showing up. I'm so sorry, I don't know why I'm so confused about Empress and Temperance today. And we also have the Knight of Earth, or the Knight of Pentacles showing up for us here in regards to the question, what are their sexual fantasies for your person. We also have the Ten of Wands here as the bottom deck energies. All right, so let's see here. Your person overall, with the Queen of Earth, with the Empress here, they get a lot of satisfaction by just watching the other person enjoy themselves. So that might be by them being involved, or just watching the other person in a way pleasure themselves here. With the Queen of Earth, I'm sensing that your person really enjoys just watching you, watching your body. And with the Empress here, this is having like really very, very similar messages. It feels like your person just enjoys watching the other person enjoy themselves. This can be on like a vibrator or something like that, like using different sex toys or similar equipment in order for the person to really just enjoy themselves. Also, what's coming through here is that your person also enjoys hearing their partner moan and scream their name, or just moan and express the pleasure that they are feeling. Your person's sexual fantasies revolve around the other person expressing how they feel, expressing their pleasure, expressing their desire a lot. They are also very much turned on by, I'm hearing like being submissive to the other person, being submissive to their partner here. They really enjoy being bossed around, I'm sensing here. They really enjoy being, in a submissive role to their partner. Even though they might suggest some things, they might put the thing in action, they might get the ball rolling basically. But what is going to happen is that they are just going to then go into the submissive direction. That's just one of their sexual fantasies. It's not the whole of it. Don't get me wrong, like your person can also be like really dominant here, and they also enjoy that type of sexual play, the play or the act where they are in a more dominant position to you here. So yes, the Empress, the Queen of Earth are both giving me those strong vibes of wanting to hear that they are doing a good job, and wanting to be also submissive to their partner, wanting to just follow their partner's lead. Whatever the partner wants them to do, they're going to do it. And that really turns them on, I'm sensing here with the Empress. They're also often thinking about just doing things in nature or doing things in public here with this Eight of Water or the Eight of Cups. So yes, they do enjoy the thrill of maybe getting caught. They really enjoy this possibility of someone catching you outside or catching you doing something in public. They might really fantasize also about just doing it out in nature or somewhere in a public place or in a partly public place where there is the possibility of you two getting caught by someone, of someone maybe catching you, and that just puts that extra thrill in them. That just puts that extra thrill in their throat. Also with the Hermit reverse, this is again giving me, strong vibes of wanting to do it outside in nature somewhere, wanting to do it outside where you might get caught, where you're not completely alone and isolated, basically with the Hermit reversed here. Like your person does not want there to be just this complete isolation in nature while you two are being intimate together. They want there to be this thrill of some people being around, or there being this possibility that people are going to be around there, like quite a big possibility that people are going to be around, frankly, and they enjoy that thrill. They enjoy the possibility of someone catching you two enjoying yourselves here. So yes, where do I want to go next? I want to go, in a way, I want to go here towards the air, towards the Four of Air here, towards the Four of Swords. So a person also might enjoy or fantasize about filming you two or making a sex tape. Yep, basically this is the card. They enjoy fantasizing about this, especially we have the Four of Swords here. So this to me also means that they think about this quite a lot. This is in their sexual fantasies quite a lot. So this possibility of filming you two having sex, making that point of view camera shot maybe while you two are being sexual together, while you're being intimate together here. And yeah, they want there to be some lasting tape or some type of a recording of you two being together here. Your person is with the Page of Swords here. Also someone who is internally very creative, someone who thinks about using different appliances in the bed. So they might think about using, like, I don't know, engineering tools or something like that. Since we already have this figure coming up here, they might think about using like engineering tools or building tools or something like that in the bedroom. I just, like, off the top of my head, I just imagine someone using that thing for painting on someone else, rubbing them with that. I don't know why, I just imagined that, but your person might have some really interesting sexual fantasies here. They feel like they are a very creative person, and they can get very creative with just simple household tools, simple household appliances that no one else would ever consider using in the bedroom. So I'm not just talking about, using a spatula or something for spanking. I'm talking about, I don't know, using tools to fix the house or something like that in bed in some very, very creative fashion here. So yes, they sometimes fantasize or think about using just incredibly weird tools or something that you would never consider using in bed, basically using them in bed, or thinking about how they can be applied to the most sexual pleasure. Yes, now I'm guided to the Temperance here, And this Temperance is again just giving me very soft vibes, but also they feel like your person, like sometimes they want to be just cuddled and loved in bed. Like one of their sexual fantasies is also that they just really want to be cuddled, they want to be adored, they want to be taken care of. Here with the Temperance card, they just want to be in a way held as you two are making love. And that's one of their other fantasies. This one is a little bit more open, it's a little bit more vulnerable to them, and this is something that they might struggle with expressing to you, especially if you are asking about a man here. You know, if you're asking about a man, they might have trouble expressing how much they do fantasize about just being held sometimes and just being in this cocoon of love with you while you two are making love. Your person also just enjoys resting on your breasts. With the Temperance card here coming through, they really enjoy resting on your bosom here, I'm sensing. Yes, basically they enjoy that softness of you, especially if you're a female watching this. They enjoy the softness of your skin, the softness and the squishiness of your skin, and they enjoy resting their head on your body, which is bringing me here to the Knave of Earth, or the Page of Earth. And I'm just really drawn to those hips, like what's going on with those hips in this card. So yes, your person is someone who, first of all, they like to plan things out. They really like to plan everything out about what they want to do, where they want to do it, how they want to do it. So they are a very internal thinker, I'm sensing here. They are also a person who really likes to make these prolonged and long stories, long sexual fantasies about how they want to do it, where they want to do it, with what they want to do it, with what tools here they want to do it, and you know, who's going to be there, where it's going to be, and so on. They also like to do their own research, which does take them a lot of time, but they also really enjoy it. They like putting that work in here. So yes, with this Page of Earth, or the Page of Pentacles, I'm also sensing like a similar message coming through with the Empress. They enjoy the softness of your thighs as well. This is again especially for those of you who are females who are watching this, because females naturally have that more soft, squishy body. So your person really does enjoy that about you as well, that softness, that comforting feeling of just the soft skin underneath their hands or underneath their head, if they are resting their head on you or resting their head on your thighs. But yes, that's basically what I'm getting here from this Page of Earth. Now moving along to the Knight of Earth, we have this cute little knight that's going out of the box basically. So this is again making me think about your person being a slow mover, but also your person being an incredibly creative person who thinks outside of the box concerning their sexual fantasies, concerning what they want to do to you, concerning where they want to take this in bed, and so on. So your person is someone very creative. They are someone, as I said, who thinks outside of the box, who might have some unorthodox ideas about how they want to pleasure you, how they want to be pleasured themselves, and so on. And this card is again like a confirmation of them wanting to be sexual with you outside in nature somewhere, maybe with some animals present as well. Maybe sometimes they think about, you know, riding horses, just going somewhere to a farm or somewhere like that where they have horses, and maybe, you know, just getting two horses, riding off somewhere, especially if your person is more of an outdoorsy person, which I'm feeling here they are quite familiar with the outdoors. The outdoors don't really scare them, so they really enjoy that. as well here, especially like they enjoy being near waters with these 8 of water here with the temperance here. Also the Empress is giving me strong water vibes, as well as the Hermit here. There is this wish of doing it somewhere near water, maybe near a lake, or maybe near the sea, on the beach here, or near the ocean. We also have forest here coming through, some type of a field maybe as well in the forest, you know, that open little space in the forest, like an oasis. They do enjoy, or would enjoy with the Empress here, to also do it somewhere outside during the night time, and when the skies are like really clear and open. Also maybe in summer, this is giving me like strong summer vibes, near the sea somewhere, just going out on the beach somewhere, to a more private place, but not too private, again, not too private for your person, and just going at it there. But they're also, on the other hand, they're also someone who would enjoy a more thrilling experience in the city here with these 2 cards, because these 2 are giving me strong vibes of their sexual fantasies taking place somewhere in the city, somewhere where they can get caught by someone in the alley, or you know, in next to some place, next to a church maybe. I don't know, your person might be just a little bit crazy here, wanting to do it against the church or on those grounds maybe. But yeah, like those types of things, those types of fantasies really excite them here. You know, also wanting to do it somewhere in the alley where people are maybe walking around, and you two have to be quiet so as to not rouse any suspicion at night or during the day even, because you know your person does enjoy that thrill here. So yes, let's see what else is coming through here. Also, yes, let's not forget this 10 of Wands as the bottom deck energy. This is also saying that they enjoy some power plays sometimes, that they fantasize about power plays sometimes. So them switching from dominant to submissive, or you switching from dominant to submissive. They want the roles to be quite balanced also with the Temperance card, so they don't just enjoy being in the dominant position all the time, and they don't enjoy being in the submissive position all the time with you guys either here. So yeah, your person's pretty balanced, I'm sensing here with the Temperance overall. So yes, let's see what else comes through for us now. So for pile number 1, Spirit, for pile number 1, what are their person's sexual fantasies? Pile number 1's person's sexual fantasies, please, Spirit. Okay, so a lot flipped over here. Let's just check these out first. So we have here the Moon card coming through with this Decameron tarot deck. So we have the Moon. We have also the 5 of Wands here coming through. Again, really strong vibes of doing it outside in nature. We have here the Knight of Swords coming through. Again, the outside, again, nature. And we have the Ace of Cups coming through here with this really interesting photo of a girl in the cup. So what's going on here, Spirit? Yes, with this card, I'm again sensing this wish of doing it somewhere where they might get caught. If you two are maybe working together, or are in some type of a position where you two can meet at work, their work or your work, your person fantasizes about doing it at work as well here. They really like that thrill of, you know, some coworker or maybe your boss walking in, and the boss being, and them just having to maybe, you know, take a run for it or something like that, you know. They really enjoy that thrill here, just being somewhere where it gets the passions rolling even stronger, you know, this tension, this possibility of doing something almost like forbidden or something that might shock people. So yes, your person enjoys that. They enjoy fantasizing about that. Again, here with this Five of Wands, I'm sensing they would want to do it somewhere in public here, somewhere outside in nature. The same is going for the Knight of Swords here. With the Knight of Swords, I'm also sensing that your person really loves to communicate what they want to do, where they want to do it, how they want to do it, when they have decided on some type of a course of action, or when they have decided to communicate these sexual fantasies to you. They really do like to, you know, share these things and just have things figured out, have everything just understood between the two of you, so that there are no misunderstandings when you two actually do get in bed and do it. And also with the Ace of Cups here, like I'm sensing like your person loves to drink you. This goes the same for both women and males. You know, your person likes to sip on you, they like to drink you up, they like you to suck you up, they like to do everything that has to do with fluids and getting those fluids of yours into their mouth. So they do like that taste of you as well. Here they like to see you enjoying yourself as well. Here with the Ace of Cups, they really do have strong feelings of love for you here as well, and they really enjoy your body, like your whole body, your whole spirit just really fills them up emotionally here. I'm sensing with the Ace of Cups here. Okay, another thing coming through here is just I want to point out some signs. So we do have the strong Venus coming through here and Saturn as well. So we also have nothing here. Here we have Jupiter coming through, and of course strong Virgo energy, Sagittarius energy coming through here. Again, some Virgo here as well. And we have some Sagittarius coming through with this card here as well. And yep, basically Saturn, not Saturn, sorry, Jupiter here and Sagittarius with this 10 of fire here, as well as strong Virgo energy. So that love, that excitement, that emotionality. So yes, that's all I have for this pile here. Now let's look at some of the messages, some of the other messages. What are pile number 1, sexual fantasy spirit, please? Pile number 1, sexual fantasies. Okay, so we have sexual bliss coming through for you guys. So yeah, they want to experience that sexual bliss with you. We also have threesome here. So your person might suggest having a threesome with you, or just having some other third thing in bed with you, that it's not just the two of you. This threesome can also refer to them doing video of you two, so something lasting as well that comes out of this thing. The threesome here might also mean, you know, a family of some kind, I'm sensing here. But yeah, they do fantasize about bringing something else into your sexual practice, let's say, something that would spice things up a little bit. This doesn't necessarily mean a person, although if you two do resonate with that, this might also mean a third person that they bring in to the sexual act. But also, and most of all, it just means bringing up and bringing in some other thing that's not just like little sexual toy or something like that, but it's actually like a really big thing that they want to use with your routine, maybe, you know. This might be just like a really big I don't know, just something like a machine or something really big that they want to use in your sexual practice. So what else for pile number 1, please, Spirit? What are their sexual fantasies for pile number 1? Okay, so we also have the cowgirl coming through. So they might really enjoy that cowgirl position and they fantasize about it a lot. You also have keeping it casual. So not, going too deeply, not overthinking too much about what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. Here they really just enjoy keeping the whole sexual act also very casual, not planning too much for it, but just keeping it very chill. When you two feel that drive, that wish to be sexual with each other, you go for it. You also have BDSM coming through. So yes, with this rock, I was just basically waiting when this is going to come through and become a little bit more BDSM-y, let's say. You also have just one card here. We have rope bondage coming through, so they might also fantasize about rope bondage with you. We have the cum swallowing here. So yes, as said, with the Ace of Cups here, they really, really enjoy that taste of you here as well. And we also have the new moon coming through. So starting something new, starting a new cycle here, ending what needs to end. And with the new moon, what I'm sensing is basically keeping it very, very calm and chill and serene in a way. I don't know why I'm sensing into that with the full moon, with the new moon, sorry, here. Just feels like there is this gentleness here. Because like every time that the new moon is up on the air, it just has that gentleness to it, that softness to it. So it feels like your person also likes to keep that softness in your connection going. They like to have that softness in your connection here as well. Even though, they do have some inclinations towards more dominant submission and just bondage and related things, but also they want to keep it very heartfelt, if that makes sense. They want to keep this relationship very heartfelt and very gentle as well. So it's a fine line to walk here between this more BDSM qualities and wishes and the more gentle ways of, having this relationship, approaching this relationship. Anything else that wants to come through, Spirit, for pile number 1 here regarding their sexual fantasies? I feel like a child again here. So yes, your person, again, as I was saying here with the Temperance, they enjoy that cuddleness, that feeling of being held here. They like to feel vulnerable with you as well. We also have here past lovers coming through. So there might be some past situations for you guys. You two might have been past lovers before in your past lives, or your person might still be a little bit hung up on someone here, and they might also fantasize about some of their past lovers sometimes as well here, or they just like to also maybe compare what they are like now and what they were like before with their past lovers. This does not mean that they compare you to their past lover, it just means that they compare themselves to how much they have basically grown as a lover, as a romantic lover here. So for pile number 1, maybe one more card, please, Spirit, what comes up? Okay, you surprise me. So you surprise your person, you surprise them with your sexual magic, with your sensuality, with your beauty. We also have sex magic here as the bottom deck energy. So yes, your person is very much into this pampering here with the new moon, but they're also into more darker, more rougher fantasies. So they do have a very beautiful palette here, I must say. So yes, my pile number 1, this has been your reading. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing your energy with me throughout this reading. It was a pleasure reading this sexual fantasies for you guys today. So thank you again. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below for more pick a card readings such as this one coming your way in the future. Also, if you would like a personal reading, all the information about that is also down in the description box below this video. Alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how it was for you guys in the comment section down below, and I hope to see you again in another one of my videos. Take care, everyone. Bye. Mwah. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So if you have picked this gorgeously colored brown rock, this is going to be your reading for what are your person's sexual fantasies. All right, so let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. Let's see what their sexual fantasies are. So for pile number 2, Spirit, we are asking what are their sexual fantasies. So for pile number 2, we have the 6 of Cups coming through. Very interesting, 6 of Cups here. Okay, for pile number 2, Spirit, what are their person's sexual fantasies? Wow, we have the Judgment here coming through for you guys. We also have the Stars coming through for you guys, or the Star card coming through for you guys. Very interesting energies. What are pile number 2 sexual fantasies here? All right, so that's quite a lot. Let's take all of them though, why not? So we have here the 2 of Pentacles coming through. I'll just make a little bit more room here. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming through. Alright, so we also have here the King of Water, or the King of Cups coming through for you guys. We have the 3 of Swords coming through for you guys. We have the 8 of Wands coming through for you guys. Ooh, very interesting energies here. We also have here the 3 of Pentacles coming through for you guys. And we also have the 5 of Pentacles coming through for you guys. Alright, so wow, incredible energies here. And we have the 9 of Cups, or the 9 of Water, as the bottom deck energy. Really strong. Wow, okay. Like, these energies are making me a little bit uncomfortable. Let me just take a little bit of a sip of my tea here. Let's get into it. Right. Alright, so like, your person is a little bit unorthodox. Like, they have their mind going in all different directions. Like, they are fantasizing about so many different scenarios. It's almost like insane here, but I am gonna try to get into every single one of those. So, all right, let's just start with here with the 8 of Fire. With this 8 of Fire, your person is thinking about bringing drugs, or fantasizing about bringing drugs into bed. So this might be, you know, mushrooms or LSD, or similar, more like, let's say, emotionally awakened drugs. And we also have other drugs, but most of all, they're thinking about those types of things that awake your spirituality, that awake your awareness to more perception, let's say, to more perceptual qualities. That's better. To that basically, how shall I put this? Like, I'm struggling a little bit how to put this. Let's say that they want to bring those types of drugs in that will widen the experiential perception and experiential field that you two are currently inhabiting, or that you are usually inhabiting in your day-to-day life. They want to bring in new experience, new ways of experiencing touch, new ways of experiencing kissing, new ways of experiencing like all of the things that you are already used to. They want to bring in more spiritual dimensions and also more dimensions to your lovemaking, basically, or the lovemaking of whoever it is that they are fantasizing about. If you're not together with this person, or if you are just asking about a random person's sexual fantasies, these might be the sexual fantasies that they have, like in general. All right, now let's get into some of these little bit weirder, let's say. I'm not sure I can even be able to say these things or express these things. This is giving me just strong Lars von Trier vibes. If you know that director, that writer, he is the one who made the Antichrist, the Dogville movie. What else did he made? He also made an Infomaniac recently. And just this card, this is giving me such strong Lars vibes. It's not even funny, that it's like a little bit of a twisted aspect to sexuality. It's like that twistedness that's also very sexual in nature, but it's also giving you a little bit of a uncomfortable feeling because it is so very depraved. I'm sensing I'm not sure I know how to even get into this thing because it just feels so depraved. I kind of don't want to go into it, but I don't know, your person has weird fantasies of doing things to your body that are very much on that limit that they can go before you die. That's just the message coming through with this card here. Your person has really, really strong wishes to also make you come so many times, to see how many times you can come till you pass out, or just to see how long you can basically take it all before you completely lose consciousness, before you completely lose it, essentially. That is basically on the more lighter side of their fantasies. Their other fantasies are also bringing animals into this whole thing, and having animals watch or animals being present, not necessarily animals interacting, just animals being present while you two are making love. If your person has a dog, they might just have that dog in the same room when you two are making love, and sometimes sneak a peek at what their dog is doing, if that dog's in any way also approving of being in that room, basically, because there needs to be that approval as well from their animal. But as I said, this person, their sexual fantasies are woof. Even for me, who am kind of used to reading these energies, that this is that limit that I almost feel, I do feel uncomfortable reading this here. But okay, let's still go through with this. With the Judgment card, your person might also just enjoy making love to you in the cemetery or somewhere in a very old haunted building, or in the building that's said to be haunted. They would enjoy having sex with you somewhere very radical, basically, here, somewhere maybe even in church. I don't know, your person is very radical. They are the norm breaker, they are the rule breaker when it comes to sexuality and enjoying each other's bodies here. Your person is also saying they really love your body, they love your chest, especially if you are a woman, and they really, really love your booty here as well. They really enjoy your butt, and they love your thighs as well, especially if you are a woman. They really enjoy those aspects of you as well here. If you are a man watching this, they are saying they really enjoy your smile, they really enjoy your chest, the way that you have that charisma about you here as well. Another thing that your person is fantasizing about is putting you in some kind of a classical movie scenario with these two cards. So with the Star card here and with the Ace of Pentacles here, I'm sensing like your person really enjoys putting their partners in the roles of classical movies, like those black and white movies, and the characters just behaving in that bit of an old-fashioned way, basically, with that little flirtation done in the old-fashioned way here, I'm sensing. They also sometimes like to imagine their partners being like singers in cabaret or something like that, or being in circus, maybe being a gymnast in circus is also coming through with this card. I don't know why right now, but they also really enjoy fantasizing about gymnasts. How much your body can actually stretch, how much your body can move here. And yeah, going into those aspects, how much your body can move, how much your body can stretch here. But they also, they really love that classical beauty about the people that they are with, the people that they are dating. They really love that like classical appearance to the people that they are with. You might be a person who does have that already, a person who does possess aspects of these classical elements, classical beauty elements. So yeah, the way your hair has those little curls, or those plum lips as well, those types of things. Your person does, yeah, especially here. Again, I'm going back to this aspect of just loving the gymnast part of it all, loving that you or someone else might be a performer. They enjoy their sexual fantasies around a partner who is in some type of performance, who does some type of act or something, especially if it's a gymnast with balls or gymnast with those little strings. They really enjoy watching that as well. Another thing coming through here is that your person might enjoy having their sexual fantasy fulfilled, where they are in like, I'm not sure if that even exists, but I think it must exist probably. There are these like rooms, and they have a window basically in front of them, and people who are walking by that window can look inside and can see that those two people having sex basically. This is what's coming up with here with the Three of Earth. So having sex in that type of establishment or in that type of building where they specialize in these types of, how shall I put this, like products, offering these types of things to their customers, where they can book a room and then have sex in that room and allow strangers to basically watch them have sex. This is a little bit of a swingers vibe here as well. Also, you're just allowing strangers to watch you having sex through the window here as well. Yeah, that's basically it. That's basically what your person is saying. They would enjoy there to be like this communal way of someone watching them have sex, although they do not want other people to engage or come in or in any way interact with them as they are having sex with you. They want the other person to be just very, very much holding their boundary here. They can be allowed to watch, but they don't participate at all. Your person feels like they are incredibly strict about that. There's also like a strong Mars here with this card. So yes, don't fuck around with your person here. So another thing that they might fantasize about is you or someone else touching them in public, touching them in secret. With the Two of Pentacles here, they fantasize, they think about someone like yourself or someone else just going behind them and maybe touching them in ways that might seem a little bit inappropriate in public, but also just keeping it secret in that way as well. these things do need to be, you know, agreed upon or just reciprocated before you two do it, or before they do it with someone else. So they are no pervert here, even though with these energies here they do have those tendencies a little bit, but it's more like that twisted sexuality. It's not you know, it's not perversion so much as they have like really really strong imaginations and very interesting ways of expressing their sexuality, or just wanting to express their sexuality. This might not even be them wanting to actually do these things, especially here with judgment, as I was talking before. They might just think about them, but when it comes to actually doing these things, they would be like, no, okay, no, that's the part where I draw the line. You know, we are not going to do all of these depraved things. Actually, I just like thinking about doing them. Yes, all right. So what else here we have as the Six of Cups here with the King of Water here. Your person does have strong feelings for you. They feel a lot of kinship with you here as well. I just want to say that because it's popping up, it's coming up for you guys. So your person feels very strongly for you emotionally. They feel very very drawn to you. They feel very connected with you emotionally as well. They also like to feel very emotionally connected to the person that they are being intimate with. So that's like a necessary precondition for them before they go into the sexual act with somebody else. They also like there to be wind present often when they are engaged in sexuality with someone else. They like there to be like this element of wind, or just having someone in the autumn months. Also here with this Three of Air coming through, you know, but mostly they just enjoy that wind on their face, that wind in their hair when they are being passionately intimate with someone else. Again, here we have the Five of Earth, and this Five of Earth is giving me, again, like it's giving me swingers vibes. It's giving me this wish for a gangbang situation or something like that, when other people are involved, but not necessarily, you know, being too active in the fantasy. Your person might sometimes just fantasize, you know, being a part of a gangbang, not necessarily with you, but just being a part of a gangbang situation with someone. But when it comes to you specifically, like they are very, like they want you to be just theirs, basically. They are very possessive in a sense, and I don't want that to come off bad either, you know. I don't mean that they are like possessively mad about, you know, you doing something on your own or with someone else. They're not possessive in that way. They're just very much in love with you, and they do want you for themselves here. But they also do sometimes fantasize about just being a part of a gangbang situation, or, you know, just being a part of a threesome, foursome, and so on here. But that's not saying again that they would actually do that, okay? So your person's mind does go places. They go a hell of a lot and a hell of a long, let's say, but you know, they don't actually plan on going through with all of these fantasies that I was talking about before. Another thing, another a little bit radical maybe for some of you thing here is that they want you to pee in public, and they basically want to see you pee in public, like actually observe you peeing in public, or they want you to also pee on them. If you are a girl, your person also wants you to squirt so hard you make the whole bed wet, so, you know, like completely wet, soaking wet. So they want you to squirt multiple times. They want to make you squirt multiple times here. If you are a female and you are a squirter, basically here, that is only for those of you who are females and a squirter here. But yes, basically this is what's coming up here, like either peeing on them or also just, you know, basically just squirting on them here. All right, so very very strong energies. Again, I just want to point out we have some Scorpio energy here. We have the Sun present. We have Aquarius energy here as well. We have some Mercury present here with the Sagittarius. We have strong Mars here as well, some Jupiter as well. And we have, yeah, again, Taurus here and some Mercury over here, as well as Libra with the 3 of air here. So just a little bit of energies to get that a little bit settled. So for pile number 2, I'm basically afraid to go on because, whoa, this has been an incredible reading and these energies are like really strong. But yes, for pile number 2, let's look a little bit deeper for their sexual fantasies. Pile number 2, sexual fantasies here, Spirit. Pile number 2, sexual fantasies, please, Spirit. Anything else you would like to point out or show us? Okay, so we have the King of Cups coming through again for you guys. So yes, again, like a confirmation, your person feels very strongly for you. They really adore you. They really feel incredibly towards you, you know, very heart-opening love, very heart-based love. They really, really enjoy making you feel good as well here. Yeah, they really enjoy your boobs and they fantasize about touching your boobs as well. So yes, what else, Spirit? For pile number 2, please. Okay, so we have the 2 of Pentacles coming through again. So this is talking about more gentle and trying to balance out their fantasies with more gentle love making here. So your person is not just all, you know, depraved thinking, depraved fantasies, but they are also very loving. They're also very gentle with their person. They do have some, you know, as I said before, as I was talking about before, some very radical fantasies here, but they are overall very open and loving as well towards the person that they are with. So we also have the 4 of Swords coming through over here. So your person really also loves it when you take charge, and they enjoy it in their sexual fantasies when you take charge sometimes and just, you know, take over, take the whole thing over basically and start playing it out the way you want it played out. They find that really hot. We have here also the 10 of Swords, and this is making me feel like your person really loves thinking about sexuality. We have quite a bit of Sword energy here as well, and also Pentacle energy here basically condensed. But also like your person really enjoys thinking about sexuality. I'm sensing they really like fantasizing about it. They really like making up different stories about it. And they really love the cowgirl position as well. They want you on top. If you are especially a female, you know, they want you to be there on top. They want to see your boobs bounce as you are going up and down on them. This is for those of you that are female here. But yeah, for those of you that are male, your person also wants you to be the top one. They want you to just, you know, take the lead sometimes, but they also want you to, you know, be submissive at times when they are feeling in a more powerful mood, let's say, in a more power-based mood here. Okay, so Spirit, what else for pile number 2? Had one jumping up. Wasn't there one that flipped over before? I'm not sure. Okay, right, so for pile number, yes, there was one that flipped over. So we have Swallow. Oops, we have Swallow here. This is that passionate, the dominant energy of your person. So yes, Swallow. Okay, so we have fucking here as well coming through. So they really enjoy that hard fucking as well, as, you know, very gentle love making, but they like to start the situation with gentle love making and then just move on to fucking hard. Okay, what else? So Spirit, what else is coming through? I think one flipped over again, but I can't find it. Yes, so we have the threesome coming through here again for you guys. This also came up in pile number 1 here, but the threesome here doesn't necessarily mean other people. It can mean, you know, also this scenario when someone is watching them have sex, or someone else being basically present but not engaging here. That's one of their sexual fantasies. Of course, make this and take this only if it resonates for you and your situation. Also, you don't have to agree with this anyway, you know, it's just a sexual fantasy of your person. It's not something they necessarily want to make a reality here. You also have the cowgirl, so your person does enjoy the cowgirl position, especially if you are a girl again. Oh, one more flipped over. I'm having really tough time here with these flippings today for this pile. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure we will be able to find it. So let's see what else is coming through now for pile number 2, Spirit. Are you going to show me the flipped card or not? I'm also feeling like your person is quite secretive about some of their sexuality here because of all these cards, basically these messages hiding themselves back in the deck. We also have rough and hard. So yes, exactly, your person does love it, rough and hard. Okay, what else? So we also have here low tide. So it's possible that you two are currently in a bit of a separation or something, or that your person is experiencing a low tide situation. So not much is happening for them currently, maybe in sexual life, and they are maybe just, you know, compensating a little bit by going into so many different fantasies, so many different ideas, and, you know, also a little bit crazy fantasies here, to say the least. All right, so anything else, Spirit, for pile number 2? So we also have massage and pamper here. So yes, with, you know, with the King of Cups coming up twice here, we do have that beautiful massage and pamper situation going for us. They want to take care of you, they want to love you, they want to protect you, and they want to make you feel good. So the baseline is making the other partner also feel incredible while you two are making love here. Let's see if anything else comes up with these heart-based sexual messages from your person. So for pile number 2, Spirit, anything else that wants to come through? Maybe one more card here, please. Okay, so we have romantic gesture here. We also have marriage here. Interesting. Wow, very strong. We have sex magic coming through for you guys, so your person might like to dabble in some sex magic here. Also here with using all of these different substances, this might be their way to just really make sex incredibly magical as well here, as I was saying before, you know, opening up that perception, opening up that understanding here. We also have romantic gesture coming through for you guys, and we also have marriage for you guys. So your person might even be thinking about marriage. You two might even be married. For some of you this is going to resonate, for others not so much, but there is like this romantic gesture that your person is also fantasizing about. Maybe in their fantasies you two are married, living together, or they are also fantasizing about proposing to you in some way, or wanting to move this relationship further. We also have sex drive activation. So yes, your person's sex is really activated at the time, especially if they have been going through some low tide situations here in regards to their sexuality lately. Yes, so what else, Spirit? One more card, please, and then let's finish up this reading here. So for pile number 2, their sexual fantasies. What are your person's sexual fantasies for pile number 2, Spirit? Sexual fantasies for pile number 2. Okay, so we have 2 coming up. Okay, so I have I love you and you surprise me. So yes, Your person is saying they love you. This is not surprising with all of these Kings of Cups coming through here. And we also have you surprise me. So your mind might also be very, very interesting. They might really enjoy when you two share sexual fantasies as well. But you're also a very surprising person to your person. You make them feel incredible. You also, you know, might be surprising in a way that you have that special type of energy that they have recognized before, or they have just incredible loving feelings for you that they can't necessarily explain. These romantic feelings, these feelings of having known you before or having known you for centuries. You know, there is this type of kinship that is here between you two that's just very hard to explain to your person, but they do enjoy it a lot. You know, they really enjoy connecting with you, and they just allow themselves to feel into this love often as well, and enjoy themselves being basically illuminated by the sun here, the sun being you, the sun being your presence, you know. So you warm them up, you illuminate them, you light up their lives here. Alrighty, so my loves, my pile number 2, this has been your reading. This was a little bit intense for me, I'm not gonna lie. This was intense energies here. So if you want to know what I'm talking about more intensely about this, you can check out the Antichrist movie by Lars von Trier, or you know, you can check out some of his other works, especially in the Nymphomaniac direction, or you know, the Melancholia or something like that the movie is called, or Dogville, because it has those elements, those little bit unnerving sexual undertones that I was picking up here. Again, I would like to point out that this is a general reading, so only make those messages fit that are relevant to you and your situation. I also want to point out this is a sexual fantasies reading, so do make sure to, you know, not translate this too much in what your person would actually be willing to do in day-to-day life. You know, they can only maybe fantasize about these things, but not be willing to actually do these things or go into these types of energies in their actual physical life. All right, so do make sure to be a little bit discerning here, and you know, just have that perception of what is resonating for you and what is resonating for your person, and how far your person feels like they would go here. All right, this is just like a little bit of a special reading here with all of these energies, so that's just why I'm being extra clear here for you to be very, very extra discerning about all of this that I was talking about here. All right, so yes, thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing your energies with me throughout this reading here. Do let me know how the reading was for you. I'm really curious about what your person is like and who they are. Like, I'm picking up on strong Scorpio energies here, especially with all of these sexual fantasies. This is like giving me strong Scorpio vibes. And yeah, I'm just really, really curious what your person is like. You know, what are they like, for me to be picking up on all of these radical sexual energies throughout this reading. So along with all of these, you know, romantic gestures and marriage and I love you here, you know, like there is this incredible muchness, let's say, to your person. So I would be really, really curious to know what your person is like. So do let me know how this was for you and how it resonated in the comment section down below, because I'm just really curious about learning more about this situation that you guys are in. But yes, let me know how it was for you. Thank you for watching this video. Again, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more pick a card videos coming your way in the future. Also, if you want a personal reading, and all the information is in the description box below this video. Alrighty, so have a good day, my loves, and hope to see you again in another one of my videos. Bye. Mwah. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. So if you have picked this black shimmered with powder rock with a little line here, a white line. This is going to be your video for your person's sexual fantasies. All right, so we're going to be checking into your person's sexual fantasies now. All right, let me just shuffle this deck real quick and then let's jump right into it. Having a little bit of trouble holding it because it's really slippery. Alrighty, so yes, let's get into it right now. So for pile number 3, Spirit, what are their person's sexual fantasies? So what are their person's sexual fantasies for pile number 3 here, Spirit? That's a bit too many. For pile number 3, please, Spirit, sexual fantasies for pile number 3 here. Alright, so we have here the, punishment card coming through. So we have the punishment, interesting. We also have here the 10 of air coming through, so the 10 of swords coming through. Wow, interesting. For pile number 3, please, Spirit. For pile number 3, what are their person's sexual fantasies? For pile number 3 here. Pile number 3, please, Spirit. Pile number 3. What are their person's sexual fantasies here? Okay, so we have the World coming through for you guys. We also have the 9 of Swords or the 9 of Air coming through. Interesting. Sorry, I'm singing. So for pile number 3, maybe a few more cards. Let's get a few more cards here. We have here, we have here the 7 of Earth coming through. This is also very interesting energy here. And we have here the Justice card coming through for you guys. All right. We have the Fool card coming through for you guys as well. Okay, a few more. Let's take this one. This is the Chariot card coming through. We also have here the, the High Priestess card coming through. Very, very interesting. Similar energies with this one. And we have here the Devil coming through for you guys as well. All right. One more card, please, Spirit. One more card. Okay, this one. Okay, the 8 of Wands. So this is also something that came up in the second pile. All right, and we have the 9 of Water again as the bottom deck energy. This is also something that came up in the second pile. So really interesting how some energies are related. I'm sorry, I'm just fixing my seat a little bit. So yes, similar energies here for pile number 2 as well. You might have some messages in that pile, but only go there if it really resonates because that pile was intense. Alrighty, so first of all, I would just like to point out that we have an incredible amount of major arcanas here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas coming through. 7. God, I forgot to count the Fool. The Fool does not count as major arcana, you know. Anyway, we have 7 major arcanas. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, all right. 7 major arcanas and only 4 regular cards. So 4 minor arcana cards along with this 5th one as the bottom deck energy. So this connection between the two of you might be really intense and very, very powerful. It's very much guided by spirit here, I'm sensing. But, you know, this is not that type of reading. So let's just get into what your person's sexual fantasies are now. First of all, I would like to just start with this punishment. You know, they might enjoy some BDSM here, your person. They might enjoy rope bondage, or they might enjoy some light whipping here as well. They would enjoy punishing you for, being such a bad girl or such a bad boy because you didn't wash your dishes properly or something like that. So your person might enjoy those types of sexual fantasies where they are punishing you, where they are spanking you, where they are whipping you a little bit, all in a very playful situation. Your person also does enjoy just watching you pleasure yourself, so they enjoy watching from the background. I just also pictured someone being tied to a chair and watching the other person pleasure themselves while they can't, go towards them, while they can't move towards them here with this card. And this is causing them a lot of internal turmoil, a lot of, just this strong wish to move towards the person and have their way with them, or have that intimate encounter going for themselves as well. But they are stuck there, just feeling this sexual tension, just feeling this sexual want while their person is just pleasuring themselves while they are forced to watch them. So that's another little card coming through. With these two together, it might be like, first of all, we have this little pleasuring of themselves, and this person, your person, basically being tied down, watching yourself or someone else pleasuring themselves. And then we have the punishment situation when your person is like, well, no, you're going to be now spanked or whipped for what you did to me here, for tying me up here and making me watch. So now I'm going to have my way with you. I'm going to punish you and have my way with you, basically. So yes, also, justice, right? Yeah, well, okay. Let's move back to this one later. What else here? So with the World and with the Chariot here, your person really enjoys the female body, especially if you are, asking about a man here, but doesn't necessarily have to be. Your person really enjoys the female body. They enjoy the butts, and they really enjoy the chestal areas of females as well. So they really find those aspects of the female body very sexually pleasing, very sexual, and also very aesthetically pleasing here. Your person might, like on the nose, enjoy the cowgirl pose or the cowgirl sexual position here. They might fantasize about that sexual position a lot as well. And they might also enjoy thinking about making a sexual movie with you guys. They might be thinking about, filming themselves and their partner having sex, basically. That's one of their sexual fantasies, like making a really, really good sex movie or a porn movie. Just not just like this amateur little movie. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the whole thing, like the lights and the music, the story. They want to film it all. They want to make like a movie with you guys or with their partner, whoever it is that they're sexually fantasizing about. They have that fantasy of making like a movie with that person, making something great and then editing it and so on. That really turns them on. It really turns on their creativity as well. I'm feeling like your person is also someone very creative, someone who is into the arts, someone who enjoys culture as well, here with this 9 of Swords coming through, or 9 of Air coming through. So your person might even enjoy, if they are into painting, for example, for some of you, so only take this if it resonates, they might enjoy painting you, they might enjoy drawing you, for example. I just also pictured the scene from Titanic, where Leo DiCaprio is like, lie down there or something like that. I don't remember. I watched it like a million years ago. But yeah, when he is drawing the girl. So then that situation, that situation is coming to mind with this one. It's also like that sexual restraint that I'm feeling into with this card. It's like they want to draw you, but at the same time they feel so incredibly hard or wet for you, and they can't really express that until they have finished their painting, for example, or until they have finished their drawing of you. So yes, there is this like sexual restraint here, sexual tension as well with this card, and with them just getting this little few peaks of your body and leaving all the rest to the imagination. So your person might really enjoy that. Another message coming through for this card is just doing it in some type of a public place, just a type of a cultural establishment, especially here I'm sensing. So like a library, a gallery opening, or something related to that, you know, or like I don't know, when you have those events when the book is published, or something related to those things, you know, somewhere, something along with the cultural events, cultural aspects of life, and doing it in basically in cultural buildings, in museums, in galleries, in gallery openings, you know, things of that nature here. So that's what I'm picking up here. They are very selective, I'm sensing, about where they want to do it in public. So this is basically the only scenario where they would really like to do it. Somewhere where they also might have a very beautiful view of the outside. So that view might be very cultural as well. This card is giving me strong Paris vibes. So your person might also fantasize about going to Paris with you and being there and just, you know, having sex somewhere in the public space where some type of known building is. So Eiffel Tower, for example, you know, finding a little nook somewhere near that Eiffel Tower where you two are, you know, a little bit secluded, a little bit cut away from all the rest of people, especially if this is during the night. Your person does fantasize about doing this more in the night times, and just doing and having sex, you know, in that place while they have a very beautiful look of the buildings, of the architecture, of the Eiffel Tower, for example. You know, your person wants to have sex with you somewhere with some type of cultural essence, basically here. And they really would like to look at art while basically fucking you, or, you know, being intimate with you in some way. So yes, that's what's coming through here. They want things to be also very much balanced between the two of you here. So they really work on things being balanced and them fulfilling all of your needs, while also in a way wanting their own needs to be fulfilled. And they are very mindful of this, I'm sensing, with this Justice card coming through. They're very mindful in the background always that they make sure that you are fulfilled and that they themselves are fulfilled. So there is this mutual reciprocity between the two of you that your person is always seeking, that they're always wanting as well. So this is for the Justice card. Your person also really enjoys like some role play. Here they might enjoy doing role play even in Paris, you know, making you or themselves like a tourist who doesn't know something, and then, you know, you show them, and then this romantic situation unfolds for both of you. So they might enjoy this role play and just having that like clear, almost like a clean slate, clean beginning for your sexual situations there, because they are very good, I'm feeling, like stepping into a different persona and really embodying that, feeling into that person, feeling into the persona that they are supposed to be acting. So your person does have very good instincts about that, and they really enjoy these role plays that you two have, or that they maybe even fantasize about with their person, or, you know, basically just fantasize about, period. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that they carry out, but they enjoy going into different personas, different attitudes, different types of like what? They enjoy themselves being different people and putting themselves in different positions, putting themselves like in many different scenarios where they have to be different people. Basically here with the Fool card I'm sensing. All right, now for this little hotness here. So with the Priestess here, with this the Seven of Earth Priestess and the Seven of Pentacles here, these cards basically have the same message or the same sexual fantasy behind them. You can already feel into the mood of these two cards by yourself also, you know. They have this mood of a nun or someone who is very devoted to God, but then they break that promise to God or break that sermon or something. I don't know how these things work basically, but they break that promise, they break that wish that they have made when they went into the nunnery, when they went into, you know, monkhood. Basically also for others of you asking about a man, so there is this situation of doing it with a nun or doing it with a monk where, you know, you make them break that promise, hence also the devil being here. You know, there is this sense of doing something very, very forbidden here in this sexual fantasy, you know, having a go at it with the nun or having a go at it with the monk, and all at the same time, you know, knowing that there is this energy of something, doing something very, very forbidden or something very scorned upon, something that would have very drastic consequences for everyone involved in this situation here. So yes, this is what I'm sensing into here, like doing it in that establishment where someone has made a promise to God or a promise to some other religious factors, and then breaking that promise here. Yeah, your person might also just fantasize here about, you know, again, a role-playing situation where one of you is dressed as a nun or as a monk, and then the other one is like, you know, the devil coming in and being a temptation for that other person, and that other person is at the same time also, you know, very shy and doesn't know what to do, and, you know, then that person who is the incarnation of the devil or is playing like the devilish character, that one makes them give in to the temptation, give in to the desire, and that then leads to maybe some drastic consequences or just this enjoyment of, you know, this person who has been celibate for such a long time or hasn't even maybe had sex yet because of that celibacy, to really enjoy this situation. And yeah, just going into these characters is something that your person really, really enjoys thinking about. They enjoy also uncovering the aspects of society that are more how shall I put this, that are, you know, not usually talked about, are usually scorned upon. They like to dive into those aspects that society would, you know, think or deem heretic in some sense. So yes, your person does enjoy going into some of those aspects that are not something the society or people would necessarily, you know, agree with or, you know, like to watch or enjoy in their sexual relationships. So yes, now finishing up with the Fire here, your person does enjoy sexuality and sexual practice also to be expanded by certain substances here. So they might fantasize about using mushrooms or LSD or other mind-altering substances and perception-altering substances in order to, you know, deepen the sexual acts, deepen the intimacy between the two of you, deepen that connection between the two of you here. All right, so let's see what else is now coming through with the Decameron deck. So for pile number 3, Spirit, What are their person's sexual fantasies here? What are their person's sexual fantasies for pile number 3? So we have the Magician here coming through. With the Magician, I'm feeling like your person really likes to take matters into their own hands. They really like there to be this communication between the two of you, and they really like to make up stories here about sexual fantasies as well. They like to think about many different scenarios, and then they like to also carry that out with their partner, if you know they have a partner, or just with someone who is basically willing to go into that. Your person is also very fair. You know, we have the Justice here, so they are not someone who is going to force anything upon someone else. They are going to be very much like good guy Greg type of a person who is going to make a very good communicative situation before they move into some of their sexual fantasies. You know, they're going to share their sexual fantasies and then also try to feel into what their person really wants as well, and then, you know, just communicate that situation and establish that situation with their person. We also have here now the Knight of Cups coming through, so your person might think and fantasize about swooshing you away, just taking you away on a ride of your life here. And yeah, maybe doing something forbidden here as well, because we have the snake coming through here, which is making me think of Adam and Eve and the forbidden fruit. So there might be as well something forbidden going on in your relationship with your person, but your person is in a way fantasizing about having this connection with you nonetheless. What else for pile number 3 here? So we have this card coming through and this card coming through. So we have again a Knight of Wands now coming through. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands here, and we also have here the World coming through again. So your person really sees you. I'm feeling here like the person for them, they really want to, I'm hearing, take over the world with you. You're that type of person that they would like to take over the world with. You're the type of person who is very important to them, I'm sensing here. They feel like they do want to spend a lot of time with you as well, and their sexual fantasies revolve around you often. I'm hearing from Spirit, they also, you know, really enjoy going at it from the behind. That sexual position here is very apparent, and also here from the front basically. So your person basically wants you in every different way, but also they feel very passionately towards you. They feel very gentle emotions towards you as well. So it's not just, you know, wanting to have an intimate relation with you in just a sexual manner, but they just also want a very much like a deep emotional connection with you as well here. So it's not just sex, it's also a deep emotional bond that they want to have with you here and that they want to establish with you in this connection. All right, so let's see what else is coming through. Yeah, another sexual fantasy for you guys is them watching you to do it in the mirror. So you two doing it in front of a mirror somewhere, or, you know, just having a little bit of a little smaller mirror somewhere where you two can watch a certain part of your body while while you two are engaged in sexual activities. All right, so Spirit, what else for pile number 3, sexual fantasies? Anything else that wants to come through with this deck here, please, Spirit? Anything else for pile number 3, sexual fantasies? Spirit, please, for their sexual fantasies for pile number 3 here. Okay, so we have shower sex. So a person might also really fantasize about shower sex here. Okay, what else? What else is coming through for pile number 3 and their sexual fantasies here? So we also have here rain coming through for you guys. So your person might really enjoy now doing it in the rain, but also the rain here is talking about them being very much soaked in emotion. They feel like they're very soaked in their want for you as well. So they feel like their emotions are raining, but also like their sexual desire is raining on them. We could almost say it's raining sexual desire and emotion for you, instead of it's raining cats and dogs here. So it's raining sex and emotion for you here, basically. So what else for pile number 3 here? But other than that, just a general message for this one is also, doing it in the rain, as I said before, for the sexual fantasies, like summer rain. We also have fog here coming through. So it might be that your person is a little bit confused about something, or they are not unsure about, are not sure, sorry, that they are not sure about something going on in this connection. Or it might just be that you are unsure about something going on with the fog coming through here. Do let me know what this fog is about. It might be about just, the feelings, that the feelings have not been fully expressed in this situation here, that how much they feel towards you and how passionately they feel towards you has not been expressed fully. It might also be that, they have not communicated how much they see you as their world, how much they see you as everything that they have ever dreamed of, or your person has, just not wanted to express all of these sexual fantasies, and these sexual fantasies are basically just flowing around in the air like droplets of fog, and they have not grounded them, or they have not communicated that with you. If you two are in a more committed relationship, they might do that in the future, or if you two are more like an acquaintance, it might take them a little bit more time. It all depends on how this situation develops for both of you here. But there is definitely some uncertainty, some things that have not been clarified here with the fog coming through. All right, anything else, Spirit, for pile number 3, please, here? Anything else for pile number 3, please? What else is coming through for their sexual fantasies, please, Spirit? For their sexual fantasies here, please. Okay, so we have a tsunami coming through for you guys. So yes, this is making me feel like your person's emotions, their emotional state, their sexual want and wishes are very, very strong. It's like they want to come at you like a tsunami. They want to come at you with their full force. They want to come at you basically with everything they've got here. They also, with the tsunami here, they want to make you really wet, or come very often. And also, if you are a female, they really want to make you wet. They want to wet the whole bed with your fluids and so on. So they really want there to be a lot of soakiness and a lot of wetness going on. They might also really enjoy using a lot of lube here with the tsunami coming through. A lot of lube, a lot of just a lot of things to keep everything very nice and lubricated, basically, so it's flowing very nicely. You also have vanilla coming through, so your person might also just enjoy going at it slow and sensual, being very chill, having a missionary position here with the vanilla, I'm sensing as well. They really enjoy that gentle connection here with you. They really enjoy just kissing you with the kissing coming through. Yes, we have that confirmation here. We have kissing. They really enjoy just kissing your neck, kissing your cheeks, kissing your face, basically kissing your eyes. We also have tantric sex here, so your person might also just enjoy. They fantasize about this, but this is what I'm feeling that they would also enjoy doing in the future. They would really like to establish some type of sexual tantric practice between the two of you. So just that more sexual connection between the two of you, more sensual connection, feeling into each other energetically, spiritually as well, before you two are engaged in sexual activities. So looking deeply into each other's eyes for minutes at a time before you two start any sexual activities, or feeling into each other's more root and sacral chakras before you two are engaged in sex, basically, before those chakras actually come together in the physical dimension as well here. So let's get you a few more of these heart-based messages now before we finish up this reading. So for pile number 3, please, Spirit, any other sexual heart-based messages coming through for them right now. Okay, so we have here, we have Kundalini awakening. So your person's Kundalini might be awakening, or they might have awoken it recently with the tantric sex here. That's very much, coming together here. We have agape coming through you. Coming through you, indeed, it's coming through you as well. But yes, agape as love, as unconditional love, as that divine love present between two people, as that just like godlike presence of serenity and unconditional love, unconditional acceptance of each other here. So yes, we have those sexual fantasies here as well with the vanilla kissing, tantric sex, Kundalini awakening, agape. This is like coming together into one whole thing, one whole being, feeling your body in many different dimensions, in spirituality, in this heart opening, in this heart chakra opening space of kissing, and just, holding each other, and being in such a loving relationship with each other here. I'm sensing that's something your person really fantasizes about as well. So anything else coming through for pile number 3, please, Spirit? Okay. We also have here slowed to perfection for you guys. So this relationship has indeed been slowed to perfection. It has had divine influences in it. Divinity has, intervened in order to make this work, in order to make this flow as it needs to, and in order for you to develop as you need to come into your own awakening space, and also to come into contact with this unconditional love of God that is all around you, basically here. So yes, that's all I have for you, my loves. Thank you for watching. Thank you for connecting with me throughout this video. Also, if you maybe like a personal reading, all the information is in the description box below as well. Also, another thing, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below for more similar pick a card videos coming your way in the future. All right, so I hope to see you again in another one of my videos, and until then, have a good day and bye. Mwah.